This is our yoga flow. Today we're going to do a slow flow. We're going to start with a set of blocks, and we're going to start on our back, placing a block between our thighs. Drawing your knees to the sky, feet on the floor, and just focusing here on your breath. Filling your belly, ribs, and lungs on your inhale. Full exhale, let it all go. Maybe setting an intention for class today. Relaxing your forehead. Relaxing your shoulders. On each breath in, expanding your ribs in all dimensions. On your exhale, pressing your sacrum further in towards the floor. Continuing with that breath, and now squeezing the block between your thighs. On your next breath in, fill all the way to the top. Belly, ribs, and lungs. Once you arrive, seal your lips, and now breathing in and out through your nose. Maybe creating an oceanic-like breath with your inhales as you press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. On your next inhale, continue to squeeze that block. Press into the soles of your feet. Inhale, lift your hips, bridge pose. Exhale with control, slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Exhale, let it all go. Option to add the arms. Inhale, arms and hips lift, thumbs tap overhead. Exhale, lower your hips, lower your arms. Inhale, thumbs and hips lift, tapping overhead. Exhale, let it all go. We're going to add on with the arm lift. Inhale, hips and arms lift, thumbs tap. Hold the hips high. Exhale, cactus your arms. Palms facing up. Inhale, reach your arms back overhead. Hips are still high. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. We're going to repeat that 2 more times. Inhale, hips and arms lift, thumbs tap. Exhale, cactus the arms, bending the elbows. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. Inhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips as high as they'll go, thumbs tap. Hold the hips high, exhale, cactus the arms. Maybe drawing your elbows an inch further down, spread your fingers wide. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, lower everything down. Release that block from between your thighs. Draw your knees in towards your chest, curling yourself into a tight ball. Head, neck, and shoulders can stay grounded, or you can tuck your chin in towards your chest. Gently rolling from side to side. Inhale, rock back to center, crossing one ankle over the other. We're going to rock forwards as many times as you need. Gentle spinal stretch here. On the last time, we're going to come to a kneeling pose. Option to place that block low or medium height between your heels. And just sinking your hips back, sitting up nice and tall for hero's pose. If this bothers your knees or your ankles, you can always find a comfortable, easy seat on the floor or on a block. And resting your hands on your knees. Shoulders stacked directly over your hips. Chest is lifted. Eyes can be open or bringing a gentle gaze behind your eyes. Continuing with your breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your gaze. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, arms overhead, gaze the center. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your gaze. Add a gentle back bend. Inhale, reach. Let's repeat that 2 more times. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your gaze. Inhale, arms overhead. Maybe getting even deeper into that back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your gaze. Inhale, come back to center. Draw your elbows wide, hands behind your head. Inhale, gaze up, look up. Exhale, round your spine, bringing your elbows towards where they do not have to touch. Inhale, gaze up, look up. Exhale, round your spine. One more time here, kneeling, cat and cow. Inhale, arch your spine. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine, sweep both arms overhead. Exhale, release your right hand by your right hip on the floor or on a block. Side bend to the right as you bump your hips to the left. You can tempt your right fingers or plant your right palm. Inhale, rise to center, shoulders over your hips. Exhale, release your left hand by your left hip on the floor or on a block. Deep side bend to the left as you bump the hips to the right. Inhale, back through center. One more time, each side. Exhale, side bend to the right, releasing your right hand on the floor on a block. Maybe bending a little bit deeper. Exhale, cactus your right arm. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Come back through center, both arms overhead. Exhale, release your left hand on the floor on a block. Deep side bend to left, bump the hips to the right. Exhale, cactus your right arm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come back to center. Rise up, shoulders over your hips, hips over your knees. Release that block if you had one. We're going to place that block towards the top of our mat. We're going to find child's pose. Draw your knees wide. Sink your hips towards your heels. Reach your arms long in front of you. You can plant your palms or your fingertips on the floor. You can place that block between your palms, or maybe even resting a block under your forehead or your chin. Whatever suits you in your child's pose today. With each breath in, actively reaching your fingertips to the top of the mat. Hold that length in your fingertips as you sink your hips in towards your heels with each exhale. If you have that block between your palms, we're going to bend our elbows, bringing that block over the nape of our neck. Maybe we tap the nape of our neck. Feel a stretch in your triceps. Inhale, reach your arms back long in front. Maybe find a gentle roll of your forehead side to side. Maybe allowing your hips to sway from left to right. Continuing to lengthen your spine, arms reaching long past the crown of your head, hips towards your heels. Finding stillness or gently swaying from side to side. Plant your palms on the outside of that block. Inhale, rise up, stack your shoulders over your wrists, heels in towards your hips. Exhale, lower down. Tap your chest towards that block. Elbows tucked in, press up. Exhale, press back to that child's pose. Hold it here for one round of breath. That. But this time we're going to lower all the way down. Inhale, rise up, stack your shoulders over your hips. Modified push-up. If you have that block in front of you, just gently set it off to the side. Place your hands back under your shoulders, elbows tucked in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Modified chaturanga. Tap both of your toes and then draw your heels back in towards your glutes. Tap the toes. One more time, heels in towards your glutes. Tapping the toes, and now walk your feet into hip width. With your wrists under your shoulders, pressing to the tops of your feet, little to no weight in your palms. Exhale, mini cobra. Lower back down. One more time, press up, mini cobra. Exhale, lower all the way down. Keeping your left hand box out, extend your right arm long. Plant your right palm on the floor. Relax your hips, maybe wiggle your hips side to side. You want to really relax that right leg. Come back to center, still gazing down towards the floor. Inhale, lift your left leg to hip height. Hold that length. Maybe you want to pivot onto that right hip. You can bend that top left knee in front or behind that back hip for broken wing. Allowing the right shoulder and your left hip to open. One more round of breath here. Then come back to center, both hips grounded. Walk your right hand under your right shoulder. Extend your left arm long. Right arm stays, box out. Relax your hips side to side. Really allowing that left leg to relax fully. Come back to center. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky. Stay here, pivot to your left hip. Maybe you want to bend that top right knee in front or behind your hip. Allowing your right hip and your left shoulder to open on this side. Inhale, come back to center. Walking your left hand in, slide your right knee out from your right hip for half rock. That right knee can be at hip height, higher or lower. Walk your hands up, palm print forward. Press into your palms, lift your chest. Find half or full cobra. Thread your left arm under and through the right side body. If you have that block nearby, you can always place that block under your left cheek or ear. Thread the needle in half frog. You're welcome to plant that right hand directly on your left palm. Your left hand, your right knee glued to the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Maybe you can rotate that right arm further over your left hip. Gently plant your right hand back to your left palm. Walk your right hand in front of your shoulder. Plant your right hand. Lift your chest, slide that block away. Plant your left hand, lower your shoulders. Coming into Sphinx pose as you lower your right leg straight back. Pressing into your palms, lift your chest. Broaden your collarbone. Maybe you lift your palms, squeezing your backside. Release your chest. Slide your left knee up and out from your left hip for half frog on the left side. With your palms in front of your shoulders. Press into your palms, lift your chest. Finding cobra or half cobra. Thread your right arm under and through the left side body. As you lower down, Your right cheek or ear can come to the floor or a block, whatever is comfortable for you on this side. You can extend your left arm directly on top of your right palm. On your next inhale, reach your left arm to the sky. Spinal twist. Left arm to the sky, maybe it reaches further over towards your right hip. Exhale, lower your left hand back to meet the right. Walk your left hand in front of your left shoulder. Press into your left palm, lift your chest. Set your equipment off to the side, plant your right hand. Slide your left leg back. Elbows directly under your shoulders. Lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. Walk your hands under your lower rib cage. Press up, full cobra. Gazing up towards the sky. Looking over your left shoulder. Maybe you see your left toes. Come back to center. Gaze over your right shoulder. Come back to center. Press up, finding a tabletop. Keeping those blocks close by. We're going to use them for our flow. Got a little more of a warm up with our wrists here. Find a tabletop at the center of your mat. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tuck your toes, hammock your navel towards the floor. Lift your gaze. Spread your collarbone wide. Exhale, press into the tops of your feet. Round your spine, gaze towards your navel. Inhale, tuck your toes, tailbone to the sky. Gaze up, look up. Exhale, round your spine, creating space between your shoulder blades. Continuing here with your breath for one more cat and cow. Press it all the way on your exhale. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Rotate your fingers towards the outer edge of your mat. Stay here or maybe finding a gentle sway from side to side. We're going to warm up the wrists a little bit here for our kneeling flow to come. Gently sway back through center. Rotate your fingertips closer towards your knees. Now they can be out towards the mat. They can be between the mat and your knees or directly towards your knees. Maybe you want to tuck your toes for a deeper calf stretch, pressing your hips back towards your heels. You can rock forwards and backwards or even side to side. Gently stacking your shoulders back on top of your wrists. Rotate your fingers to the top of the mat. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Flip your right palm to the sky as you draw your fingertips towards your knee. Finding stillness, or once again, finding some movement. Forwards and backwards, side to side. Take what you need on this side. Come back to a neutral spine. Release your right palm on the floor. Flip your left palm to the sky. Fingertips in towards your knees. Maybe taking notice how this wrist may feel compared to the right one that you were just stretching. Coming back to center, flip your left palm on the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Gaze up, look up, circle out your right wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, thread your right arm under the left side body, hovering and holding. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, draw your right arm all the way under and through. Plant your right cheek or ear towards the floor or a block for thread the needle. Right palm to the sky, left arm stays boxed out. Press into your left hand to release and deepen that stretch in your left hip. Stay here. You can reach your left arm long to the top of the mat. To open up your shoulder, you can bind your left hand around towards your right hip. Wherever you are, holding and breathing for one more breath. Plant your left hand back under your shoulder if it's extended or binded. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Exhale, plant your right hand under your right shoulder. Bump your hips side to side. Inhale, left arm to the sky, gaze up, look up, circle out your left wrist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread your left arm under and through the right side body, hovering and holding. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread your left arm all the way under and through. Plant your left arm and you can reach as far as you can, palm to the sky. Press into your right hand to release your right hip. Stay here or reach your right arm long. Maybe you want to find a bind on this side. Gently release your right hand back on your shoulder. Press into your right palm. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, plant your left hand under your left shoulder. Coming back to that tabletop. From here, we're going to grab those blocks. And at the lowest setting, place them under your wrist. Inhale, lengthen your right leg straight back, flexing your foot, pressing the ball of your foot to the floor, heel behind you. Inhale, lift your right leg to hip height. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, lift an inch higher. Exhale, tuck your knee in toward your nose. Inhale, lengthen, kick it straight back. Exhale, big arch up and over. Tap the outer left side, gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, kick your right leg straight back. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot between your palms. Finding your low lunge here. Left hand remains on the block. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Circle your right wrist. Circle your shoulder forwards and backwards. Find length in your left fingertips, lifting your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap your left hip or thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep and tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach and hold. Draw your right arm to the sky. Lifting your chest, revolve, low lunge, right arm back, left arm forward. For balance, you can tuck your left toes. To challenge your balance, press into the top shoelace portion of that left foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, revolved into exalted low lunge, right arm down, left arm to the sky. Press your hips forward to open up that left hip flexor. Right knee stacks over your right ankle, left arm to the sky. Inhale, reach your right arm to meet the left. Low crescent, shoulder stacked over your hips, very nice. Exhale, swan dive forward, release your hands to the blocks. We're going to pivot that back left foot to the long edge of the mat. Toe heel your right foot slightly forward just through those blocks. Inhale, rise up and open out to warrior 2 in kneeling. We're going to pulse into that right knee for 3. That's 2. And hold a deep bend in that knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Tick-tock your left hand down on the floor or on a block. Revolved triangle pose. You can flex the right toes, just like archer in standing. You can keep the toes pointed. You can have a micro bend in that right knee. Engage your core. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, rise up. Arms to the horizon. Bend into that front right knee. Find warrior 2. Tick-tock your right arm down, left arm to the sky. Bent knee triangle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, seal your left bicep to your left ear. Extended side. Maybe you want to release your right elbow to your right thigh. Still finding length throughout your rib cage. You can keep your right hand down to the floor or a block or hover in space. Gazing out under that left arm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, keep a bend in that front knee. Reverse your warrior. Left arm down your left leg or tuck it around to your right hip. High five that wall behind you. Gaze now under that right armpit. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your right foot. Pivot your left toes. Set your blocks off to the side. Hands come back on your shoulders. Kick your right leg straight back. Find a tripod pose, point the right toes. Elbows tucked in, exhale, lower all the way down. Once you arrive, lower your right leg to meet the left. Inhale, lift, cobra pose. Exhale, come back to tabletop. Bump the hips side to side. We're going to repeat that on the left side. So go ahead and bring those blocks back under your wrist, returning into a tabletop. Inhale, lengthen your left leg straight back. Flex your left toes, really dig the ball of your left foot into the floor, heel to the back wall, hips are square. Gaze down between your thumb and index finger. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, point your left toes. Inhale, lift an inch higher. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose, round your spine. Inhale, kick it straight back. Exhale, big arch up and over, tap your left toes, look over your right shoulder. Nice. Inhale, kick your left leg straight back. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your knee in towards your nose, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Step your left foot between your palms, coming into low lunge. From here, right hand stays on the floor. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Circle out your left wrist. Circle out your shoulders, not matter which direction you start with. Find length through your right fingertips as you reach your left arm high. Lifting your chest, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap your right hip or thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep and tap. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach and hold. Find length in your chest. Twisted low lunge. Inhale, lift your chest, draw your left arm back, right arm forward. Revolve low lunge. Draw your left knee in towards your midline. Reach through your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, exalted low lunge, left arm down, right arm to the sky. Press your hips forward, opening up that right hip flexor. Gazing up to challenge your balance or gazing forward to add balance. Change nothing in your lower body. Inhale, left arm reaches high, low crescent. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan dive forward, hands to the blocks. Pivot your right foot to the long edge, the outside of that left hip. I'm going to toe heel my left foot forward. Inhale, rise up, spiral your right arm open. Finding warrior 2, palms down, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Pulse it here for 3. That's 2. Hold a deep bend to that left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, straighten that left leg. Reverse kneeling triangle. Left arm to the sky. Remember that left knee can be bent, deep or micro bend, or you can straighten that left leg. You can flex your left toes. Right hand can be on the floor or on a block. Inhale, lengthen. Engage your core, squeeze your glutes, rise up. Find your warrior 2, deep bend that left knee. Tick-tock your left hand down, right arm to the sky. Kneeling, bent knee triangle. Left arm can hover in space. You can rest it on that block. Or you can reach your fingertips towards the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend deeper into that left knee. Seal your right bicep towards your right ear. Gaze up under your right arm. Kneeling, extended side. Maybe you release your left elbow to your left thigh. Maybe you continue to reach down, pressing that left knee open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse kneeling warrior. Right arm down, tuck it around to your left hip. Left bicep hugs your left ear. High five that wall behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your left foot. Pivot your right toes. Set your blocks off to the side. Plant your hands back on your shoulders. Step your left foot straight back. Can be hovering or tapping the floor. Elbows stay tucked in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Once you arrive, lower your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, lift, full cobra. Option to find upward facing dog this time by hovering your thighs. Bend into your knees. Tuck your toes, draw your knees wide, sinking your hips back in towards your heels for child's pose. Taking note, how does this child's pose feel to the beginning of your practice? You can find stillness, or you can play by gently swaying from side to side. Take what you need here in your child's pose for your practice this evening. One more round of breath here with your child's pose. Inhale, rise up, find a tabletop. Lower to your left or right hip, sweep your feet around to the opposite end of your mat. Knees bent or legs straight, chest lifted, reach your arms forward, palms facing in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. One vertebrae at a time. Lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, neck, and head. Once you arrive down, tap your thumbs overhead. Release your arms by your side. Walk your heels in towards your glutes. Tuck your knees into your chest. Keeping your knees into your chest, reach the soles of your feet to the sky. You can continue to grab the back side of your legs, the outer edge of your calf, or the inside or outside edge of your foot to find happy baby. Knees drawing wide, avoiding your rib cage. Pressing your lower back into the floor. Maybe rocking side to side, or just finding stillness in the center. We'll all sway back through center. Keep your right foot to the sky. Release your left leg long to the end of your mat. Flexing your left foot to release your left hip flexor. Release your right foot, calf or thigh. Draw your right heel in towards your glutes as you bind your hands on your right shin. Right knee tracking up and away from your rib cage. Point flex, circle out your right ankle, wiggle your toes. When removing pose on the right side. Release your left leg, release the bind. With the guidance of your left hand, gently draw your right knee across your midline over to the left side. Your right knee can tap the floor, a block, or just hover in space. Gaze up towards the sky, or to deepen the stretch, reach your right arm long as you gaze over your right fingertips. Supine twist on the right side. Inhale, come back to center. Keep your right knee bent. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg for reclined tree. Let go of any tension that you're holding in your right ankle and in your right thigh. Feeling the front side of your body opening as you release your glutes. Keeping your right knee bent, right foot on the floor, knee to the sky. Flex your left toes, lift your left leg, cross your left ankle over the right. Press your left knee away. Cactus your arms, allow your knees to fall from side to side. Holding that figure four, just like a windshield wiper, one more time each side. Gently sway back through center, continuing to hold that figure four. Tuck your right knee in towards your chest, finding your hands around your right thigh, or using a strap here for reclined pigeon. Deepening that stretch in your outer left hip. For a hamstring stretch, you can extend and bend that right knee. Bring a gentle bend back into that right knee. Plant your right foot as you release your bind. Plant your left foot to meet the right. Tuck your knees back into your chest and coming right into your happy baby. Staying here for one more round of breath. Sway back through center, left foot to the sky. Extend your right leg long, single leg happy baby. Flex your right foot to engage your right hip flexor. Release your left foot, calf or thigh. Bind your hands on your left shin to draw your left heel close in towards your glutes. Add some movement to your left ankle, wiggle your toes. When removing pose on the left side. Release the bind from your left shin, release your right foot. Using your right hand, draw your left knee over to the right side. Left knee can tap the floor, block, or hover, gazing up or over your left shoulder. Think about pulling that left hip and less of your knee, deepening that twist. Inhale, come back to center, right leg stays long. Keeping your left knee bent, bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh for a reclined tree on the left side. Let go of any tension you're holding in your glutes and in your thighs. Left knee stays bent, knee to the sky. Flex your right foot, lift your right foot to the sky. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, draw your right knee away. Cactus your arms, allow your knees to fall from side to side. One more time in each direction. Gently sway back through center. Holding that figure four, lift your left knee over your hip, shin parallel. Bind your hands behind your left thigh. You can extend and bend into that left knee. Come back to that bend in your left knee, plant your left foot. Release your right foot to meet the left. Bring the soles of your feet to the sky. Reach your arms towards your toes. Supported legs up the wall as you point and flex your toes. Circle out your wrists, your ankles, everything moving all class. Stay here as long as you'd like, or when you're ready, begin to lower your feet towards the floor. Allowing your heels to touch, toes fall open, opening the front side of your body. Arms rest by your side, pinkies in, thumbs out, palms up to receive. Relaxing the space between your eyebrows. Gently wiggling your fingers and your toes, tucking your knees into your chest. Gently rocking forwards and backwards as many times as you need. And then coming up to a comfortable seat of your choice. I invite you to bring a gentle gaze behind your eyes. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my practice with you each and every week. The light, love, and yogi in me honors, cherishes, and respects the light, love, and yogi in each and every one of you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.